Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super warm outside, right?
Oh, it's so warm. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name is Gabby.
And my name's Mike.
And this is the 2024 Hyundai Elantra Preferred with Tech Package. Now, this is our second time filming this trim level on the Elantra.
Yes.
More specifically, the Preferred with Trend.
Yes.
And I think second time's the charm. We should talk about why this vehicle is worth it.
Yep.
Because honestly, if I was shopping for a vehicle like this, I'd probably get the Preferred trim as opposed to any other Elantra trim, unless we're talking about the full N. So we're going to go through everything that the Tech Package offers, as well as what you get in just the regular Preferred, as well as just a full general walkthrough so you guys can see what comes in the brand new 2024 Hyundai Elantra. Now, this is a live stream video, meaning that we're doing this in real time. The weather is a little bit yucky today, so the quality might be choppy. Please let us know if the sound goes down or if the picture quality goes down so we can adjust as needed. And as always, we're going to start off with our consistent long intro.
Yes.
So Mike, I'll let you take it away.
I'll try and do this one quick. All right, so why do we do these videos? We do these videos for 3 reasons. The first reason is if you own a Kia or a Hyundai, obviously this is the go-to channel to learn any and everything about your vehicle, from design, safety, convenience, technology, how to use the app, any and everything.
Yes.
Reason number 2, if you're in the market for a vehicle and you haven't considered a Kia or a Hyundai yet, we definitely want you to consider one, right? For all the reasons in part, and reason 1 is why, right?
Yes.
This is a place where you can definitely learn about the vehicle and compare it to other vehicles that you're looking at. And reason number 3, when you've made that decision to buy a Kia or a Hyundai, why not buy from us?
Why not?
If you live in Ontario, though,
Yes.
right? So we have 3 locations. We're here at Brantford Kia. Down the street, we've got Brantford Hyundai, and up north, we've got Owen Sound Hyundai. And obviously, we would be glad and more than happy to help you guys finish your buying journey that you started with, hopefully, these videos.
Let's see. Why does Mike look like he's cold and Gabby, even though the weather is bad? And Gabby's not. I'm freezing.
I'll tell you why. Because, specifically, true story, I actually was wiping this car down, cleaning it outside, and we just had a yeah, and we just had a snowstorm. So I'm keeping this on to show you guys how cold it is here, and because I generally, I spent 20 minutes wiping the car down in the cold snow.
Well, I'll let you warm up for a bit. I'm going to talk about some stuff. So again, we are in Canada, so all the information I'm giving you today is based on the Canadian market and the vehicles that we get over here. So this Preferred with Trend package is priced at the base MSRP of $23,799, so that's what you get when you just get the Preferred. Now, if you want to add on the Trend package, it's just under $2,000, so $19,500 if you're looking for it, and I think it's totally worth it. Like I mentioned, we'll prove it to you in today's video. However, at the end of our walkthrough, I want to hear what you guys have to think. Would you spend the extra $2,000 to get what you get in the Tech package? Let's talk about it.
I would.
I would.
100%.
All right, we'll start off with the exterior. Now, I'm going to start by mentioning our powertrain. So on all of from the Essential all the way up to the Preferred with Trend package, you get our 2-liter 4-cylinder MPI engine. This has a horsepower. There we go. A horsepower output of 147 with a torque of 132 pound-feet. Extremely fuel efficient. I'll have the numbers for you guys in a second. So even if you're not getting a hybrid, you're still getting amazing fuel efficiency. This vehicle is great if you are someone who has a very long commute, if you're a first-time driver and you're looking for a safe, reliable, and efficient first car. Honestly, the Elantra checks off every box. And even if you're looking for a performance version, there's the N line or the full-on N, which will thrill everything you need. Now, when it comes to style, the Preferred also takes it up a couple notches compared to the Essential. So you're going to get 16-inch alloys with a dark and light finish on them. Take a look there. This paint color is very striking. You can also get the Elantra in a ton of other paint options. I will probably pull it up in today's video just to show you. I wish we had them all available in stock, but that's not the case right now. So we get a mix of body color and black on our mirror. And then continuing on with Hyundai's classic parametric design, you can see on our door panels we have an almost like origami fold, adding some character lines and giving this vehicle a very nice sporty appearance. When the 2024 model came around, it appeared with a lower, wider, and more aggressive looking front grille. Also, our rear end is a little bit revamped. You still have Elantra boldly across the back. Then another thing that's added on to the Preferred trim level, oh my gosh, this is a lifesaver. It is a trunk release button. if you guys know me or if you've been watching this channel for longer than one video, that's a game changer. Best feature ever. Now you can control that either by pressing that hexagonal almost shape right over there. That's your trunk release. Or you can also utilize your key fob. You have your release button. Where is it? Right over there. Now you can press and hold this, and there's even one more thing you can do with this. If you walk up to your vehicle and you have your proximity key somewhere on you, whether it be in your pocket or in your bag, stand here for 3 seconds, it'll automatically open up for you. Very, very smart. Back here, there is a ton of space. So the opening may seem a bit small, but once you throw whatever it is you need to put back there in there, oh my gosh, so much room. I have the Kia comparison, so the Forte, and it is surprising how much I can take with me in my compact car. So it's truly compact without the compromise. Underneath the floorboard, you get a spare tire, which is something that is very, very uncommon in a vehicle of this size class. And again, comparing Kia to Hyundai, the Kia alternative, the Kia Forte, will not come with a spare. So one thing to note. Close that up. Oh, there we go, more power. And we'll come along to the back and take a closer look at the front grille. I realized we didn't pay too much attention. So Mike, I'll let you
fast forward.
Walk on over. Actually, Mike, there's something I want to talk about before we head over. Fuel efficiency. So like I mentioned, this is a gasoline vehicle, naturally aspirated, non-hybrid. You get 6.8 liters per 100 kilometers combined. That is 4.2 miles per gallon for our American friends. And keep in mind, again, not a hybrid. Really good fuel efficiency numbers.
Oh, let me just point out, MSRP, 26,249 Canadian dollars.
Ooh, okay. I can't do that right now. I don't want to slip. We'll take a look at the front end and focus on those headlights. So these are full LED headlights, and something I had an issue with the Elantras of the past, so 2023 and older. Even on the luxury hybrid trim level, you still had halogen bulbs or halogen bulbs. We have full LEDs now. Isn't that awesome? So full LEDs, your daytime running lights, your actual headlight system, and you have intelligent high beam assist in this vehicle, which is great to have. When we're also talking about the front end, I'm going to point out that we do have forward collision avoidance, so that's going to work with, of course, vehicles, but also pedestrians and cyclists. So if you are driving this vehicle in a very, very busy city, it's always nice to have an extra set of eyes out looking out for you. Now what that's going to do is if it senses the risk of a collision grating, so you're getting closer at a high speed and you're not reacting, you're not hitting the brakes, the car will warn you, and then if you fail to react, the car will emergency brake for you. Great system to have. Now we'll make our way to the driver's area.
Hold on, you want to close this up?
Yeah, let's close it.
Okay. Just so people can see.
Oh.
There we go.
So take a look at those character lines on the hood as well too. Just very, very sharp, bold
Nice and
styling.
neat. Yeah.
It looks good, eh? So the light trim across the very center kind of gives the faux full body or full front end daytime running light appearance, but it is not a light. Got a lot of black accents, dark accents. Yeah.
Shark teeth.
Yeah, shark teeth, almost like front grille. It looks really good. I do like how the Hyundai emblem is flat.
Yeah.
Again, adds to Hyundai's modern yet retro appeal.
So easy to clean.
Very easy to clean, exactly. It's such a good looking car, honestly. All right, now we'll take a look at the side and then we'll hop in the driver's area. There is one thing I want to mention about our side mirrors that I didn't earlier, and that is the fact that we have blind spot detection. So moving over to the mirror portion, you'll see our little caution indicator. That is going to illuminate when there's a vehicle in either your left or right blind spot. And then if I were to indicate a turn, so hit my blinker left or right, it's going to beep at me inside the cabin to let me know there is a car there. On top of that, if I do try to change lanes while there's a vehicle in my blind spot, my car will give opposing brake force to keep me in my originating lane to avoid said blind spot collision. We also have our keyless entry. So as long as the key is somewhere on me, I can press this little black button and that will either lock or unlock my door for me and allow me to hop in without rummaging for my keys in my pockets. I'll have Mike film just quickly inside before I hop in. So on the Preferred with Trend, you still get cloth seats, but what makes the trend, or the tech, a tech, is the inclusion of our power sunroof, which has the tilt and full power opening option, as well as our dual 10.25-inch displays, so check that out. Your main center screen is going to have navigation in Sirius XM, And even more so, adding on to that tech brand, we get ambient lighting and Sirius XM connection. I think I already said that. But you also get Hyundai's BlueLink telematics, so you can start your vehicle from your phone. And I don't know if you guys can see what our weather's like today. I just looked out the door and it's so bright. But it's snowing and it's not going to stop anytime soon. So BlueLink will allow you to start your vehicle way before you even plan on leaving. You can turn on your heated steering wheel, get your temperature set to whatever you like. And it's great in the summer too, because you can turn your AC up full blast and hop in there. Everything's perfect. All right, that's enough about that. Let's hop in. So, first thing I want to talk about is the steering wheel. The steering wheel is my favorite wheel Hyundai's ever made, or a car manufacturer's ever made, to be honest. It is so comfortable to drive with. It's leather wrapped and heated, so it doesn't matter how you like to hold your wheel. Your hands are going to be nice and toasty. And like I said, you can turn that on in advance from your smartphone, which is so, so handy. On the left side, you have your Bluetooth and voice commands. So check that out. Voice command button, volume, phone, and even a favorite button that you can preset to do whatever you like. On the right side is where you'll find your driver assistance. So we have our cruise control up here with our speed selection, our pause and restart button, and then our steering assistance. So this vehicle is equipped with another great feature. I know there's so many of them in this car. It's the best bang for your buck. But right over here, we have a camera that's going to monitor the lanes ahead of you. So if I'm on the highway, if I'm on the city, if I'm anywhere with lanes on the road, my car is going to read those lanes, make sure I'm centered, and if I fail to keep myself in between the lines, the car will. Now it's going to beep at me to let me know if I'm starting to depart, and it will provide steering correction to keep me safe and centered. Now another feature that operates very similarly is what we have right over here, and that is the lane follow assistance. Now that is going to see upcoming trends on the road ahead, so if it sees a curve is coming up soon, your car is actively going to take that corner for you. It's going to steer for you. It's not just going to bounce you back in your lanes. So you can have both on, one or the other, or have them both off. They're great to drive with though. Horn and airbags, that's important. On the left side, we have a brightness adjuster, as well as our traction control button. This over here, which, Mike, I'll let you. What is that?
Everybody says, what is that? And you know what? I got into an N line, and you know what it is?
What is it?
It's the placeholder for the N line for the drive mode button.
Okay. What is it for this car?
It's a placeholder for the nothing.
It's there. Yeah. So I thought it'd be really cool if it was a phone mount or something, but then again, it would probably be horrible because
actually it's pretty.
You
know. Now that you say that, you know those magnetic phone mounts that you can stick on, and then you have the magnet.
You can't see your phone from here. You'd have to move over to the left. It's a bad spot.
Well, get one with an arm that you could adjust, All
right, anyway, back to our displays. So we have a 10.25-inch gauge cluster, and it's fully digitized. One thing I love about this is how informative it is. So even things like changing your drive modes between normal, sport, and smart, you have your gauge clusters actually transform with your vehicle's operations. And yes, it changes more than just the appearance. It's going to change the way your car operates. So if I put it in a sport mode, my car is going to hold the gear a little bit longer, giving me a little extra power, consuming a little bit more fuel, but putting a big smile on my face. If I put in normal mode or smart mode, it's going to be extremely fuel efficient and nice smooth drive, not overly peppy, but still a very, very capable drive. So it's very nice how you have those customization options. Now, another thing to point out when you're actually driving this vehicle, you have a gear shift, and oh my goodness, it's so simple, but such a great thing to have. I am all for shift by wires, but I still prefer the traditional automatic shifter. Coming back to our center, sorry, I'm going to take that from you again, Mike. We're going back and forth. Again, another 10.25-inch display that is exclusive to the tech package and above. This is going to have built-in navigation. It's also going to let you know when you're low on gas.
Right now?
Yeah, like right now, exactly. So we have our built-in map here, which if I give it a push, you can take a look. It is very informative. You have the option of a split screen or a full screen. It shows you what's nearby. So we have a church. There's also a Subway and Tim's over there. Great if you are not familiar with the area you're in. Quiet mode, which mutes the speakers in the back. HG radio data, media, and setup. Setup is where you're going to go to change things like your driver assistance. If there's ever a feature that you're not a fan of or you just change your mind on, this is where you'll go to play around with it. So if you do not want your forward collision avoidance on, give that a push, and it's all gone. You can also change the operation timing. So if you find it's a bit too sensitive for you, set it to later, etc., etc. So great features here, and I really love how they're all customizable. Down below, we have buttons, which again, simplicity, but it's so nice to have. push to start's right over here. We have a quick access to your map, navigation, seek, track, whatever you may think. And then even a favorite button. Oh, right over there. Even a favorite button. So you can set that to do whatever you'd like. Another thing exclusive to the tech package is dual climate control. So I can have my temperature set and my passenger can have their own temp.
That's a huge difference between
really nice to
not
have.
getting the tech and the tech. Yeah, big
I
difference.
think it's also very nice considering there is an arm in the very middle that kind of separates driver and passenger. So it's nice if you're going to have that separation, you might as well have different climate control separation too, right? Why not?
The cool side is this side.
Now your heated steering wheel is located right over here, which I think is an interesting choice, but nonetheless, let's continue.
You know what? I find it convenient having driving this because it's like you touch your heated seat and then right away, the next thing you do when you touch your heated seat is you touch your steering wheel.
Okay, yeah.
Your heated steering wheel. So it's right beside each other. I found that this change is nice.
Okay, okay. We also have our heated seat controls right over here, just like what Mike mentioned, 3 different levels for driver and passenger. And then our direction and recirculated air. Right below, this is always so hard to film on this car because the gear shift is in the way. That's the one thing that sucks about these gear shifts. We
Is filming the buttons?
Is filming them, exactly. We have our 12 volts, a USB for connectivity, and then a USB-C on the right that just won't focus. You guys can see, USB-C, so much faster charging. Right over here, we have our drive mode select, our park view camera, which when I give that a push, it's going to summon my live view rear camera. As soon as you throw your vehicle into reverse, though, it's going to pop up, so don't worry about hitting that every time you want to see your backup camera. Your brake is a handbrake, which means
Fun today.
parking lot drifts. Now, today it is snowing, so let us know what you want to see in our next video. Just kidding, I already have an idea.
Not that.
All right.
I love my job.
Yes, we love our job. We also love the Elantra. Okay, that's about it for the driver's area. I guess there's not really much to talk about in the passenger's area. You do have this isolation bar, which makes this vehicle feel very, very driver focused. But it's nice for the passenger too. You get your own little personal space. Yeah. And of course, with the dual climate control, you can have your temp set to whatever you like. The sunroof definitely opens up this cabin and gives it a bigger feel, a much more airy appearance.
Did we show the manual controls on the seat? Oh, okay.
Let's talk. No, we didn't, but let's talk about it. So although these seats are manual, there's still a bunch of ways you can customize them. So if you are shorter like me, you may want to go to the height. Or if you're taller, you can drop it back down. You have your backrest right over here, which I always brace myself for because it folds you sometimes. And then, of course, how close or how far you are from the steering wheel. Now, I'm going to leave the seat as far back as possible. So when we're showing you the back leg room, we have a good comparison, I guess.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Someone wants to see how the rear view camera looks like
Okay.
on this car. So
I'll
I
grab
figure
it
we
from
do
you.
that now.
So do keep in mind that as soon as you throw your car into reverse, this is going to pop up automatically. However, if you're parked, maybe eating your lunch in the car and you just want to stay aware of your surroundings, you can press this to summon it whenever you like. Woohoo! Okay, I'll give that back to you, Mike.
I do see a bunch of questions, guys. I'm not ignoring them. I'll answer them when we...
Yes.
And there's some funny comments. But
I guess it's worth mentioning, like we always, assume that everyone's watched these videos before. I shouldn't assume that. They're very weird. But these videos are live streamed, so we can't really see the questions rolling in until the end. Mike can see some of them, but...
Yeah, and I try not to laugh.
Yeah.
In this model, it's not a 360 camera with the bird's eye view down.
No.
No.
This is where we're at for space. So again, this seat is all the way back. I did not adjust it. Tons of knee room. There's a good amount
Tons.
of... Yeah, there's a lot of space. Now, it's not fully reclined, but the... where it's at on the rail is full back. So lots of leg room, lots of feet room, but keep in mind I do have it raised again. The back of the seats are plastic, so super easy to wipe down if you do have kids that like to kick behind your seats. Over here, there are two air vents. Oh my goodness.
Two tiny little air vents.
2 USB-Cs. So again, much faster charging, and then all our phones, because now that the iPhone's a USB-C, I think every phone uses that, right? No fold-down armrest in the back. So that's a little bit of a womp womp, but there is so much space back here. Each seat does have a car seat anchor, which is quite nice, and they are extremely comfortable. Although this vehicle, it's not the top trim level and it is considered a compact car, they didn't get lazy with the styling, so it's still nice to see some design patterns in our cloth seats. You can see that there is a lot of just fun elements that, add to the appeal of this vehicle while still remaining all that comfort, which is really nice. There is lights back here as well.
To answer a question, there are models with trims with black headliner too as well.
Yes, yeah. So the N line will have your black headliner. We've been waiting to get more Elantras. We don't want to keep filming Preferred with tech all the time. We do love this car, but we do want to get a luxury hybrid in an N line. Of course, the full N if we do get that chance, but inventory is an issue for sure. Also, I realized we didn't talk too much in the beginning about who we are, what we do, but we do have 2 Hyundai stores that are happy to help you find your next Hyundai or next Elantra maybe. Mike, what was that?
I did say, when we said we have 3
did
stores.
say that,
Yeah.
But I'll just restate that. So I can't sell Hyundai, but Mike personally works there, and we have a great team at both of our stores that are happy to help you guys out. I think we'll answer some more questions and see what you guys have to say about the Elantra and if the tech package is worth it, in your opinion.
I'll answer one that Blair, because I have a personal experience with this, and he mentioned when we were at the trunk, does it get annoying when you're standing at the back of your trunk and it's auto open?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm the kind of guy that my friends come over, dads being dads, and then we just hang out on the driveway for a second, with the excuse that someone's picking up a tool. Yes, it does get annoying, I'll be honest. Sometimes I'll be out there, I'll go talk to my friend, oh, hey man, what's up? And then it just opens and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, it beeps, it warns you.
I know, but then I gotta run away from it like it's a bomb or something, right? But what I do is I just let it open once and I close it, and then it doesn't do it again, right? So I'll just stand by to be like, hey man, hold on. And then I'll just, continue on. So that was one that I saw that I wanted to answer. Someone else asked a question about, is it worth it to get a dash cam or not? Always, if you're contemplating a dash cam, get a dash cam. I could tell you numerous stories, which I won't, about how, insurance claims, it's definitely helped too as well. Just in general, right? It's great for your safety. It's great for anything that has to do with, hopefully you never have to use it, right? Insurance claims and stuff like that too. Quick story too as well. I had a friend that had a dash cam, and then someone, usually when you rear end someone, it's your fault, but this person cut in, at the millimeter hair, like as really fast, and they rear ended. So that footage actually helped him in the insurance claim for what honestly happened. So yes, 100%. I can't see any questions.
Yeah. Oh, Mark said, there's no window behind the C-pillar. Is that becoming more frequent? Yes, it is. Not sure how I feel about it specifically, but let's take a closer look. Oh, I almost slipped. Hi, Chuck. Hi.
I don't think it makes a difference. I don't know. I guess if your peripherals extend that much and you're used to it, okay, but I mean, it's just so tiny, right? Like, the size of the one in the Elantra, useless for a window there. On the vehicle you just showed, obviously it makes sense because it's bigger.
It's a hatch too.
Right? So, do I see a need for it? No, but every driver's different. Maybe you have that hyper-extended peripherals where you like, to see that out of the corner of your eye. Maybe not, Usually I rely on, this is going to sound very spoiled, but I rely on driving the Ultimus with the cameras that show you when you're signaling.
So I did ask about the quality and if it looks okay for you guys, because I'm looking on my screen and it looks like it was filmed with a microwave. So it's good that it's showing up okay on your guys' screen.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
NES.
Any guesses on if they'll release an electric Elantra in the future? So I'm assuming if they're anything like Kia, I don't think they'll keep the nameplate Elantra, but I'm sure you guys will have a compact, fully electric sedan shortly.
I think they're going to try. Shortly. I think every car company is noodling an electric for every model, right?
Microwave, yes. Hot pockets for everyone. Oh.
You're from the States, Hot Pockets.
No, Blair is from somewhere not so close, but also close to us. He bought a car for me.
Oh, yes. Nice.
I was not going to expose your address.
My son calls it Hot Pockets, and I know he got that from YouTube.
Oh. Let's see. I want to see if I saw a couple questions about nitrogen. I just want to find the original question. Or a couple of people talking about it.
I'm just going to be a parrot over your shoulder because the AirPlay isn't working on the screen. Thank you, Elon Musk, for your
yeah.
Starlink.
Wait, we're filming with Starlink.
Are we? And you just showed a fuzzy screen.
Yeah. Mike, I'm sad why you didn't do your job and show the glove box today. Gabby, don't pay him today because he didn't do his job. I don't. And
Video's not over. Video's not over. I'll do it quickly while you scroll through.
Mark Shellard's asked a great question. He said, do you guys force tinted windows on people? We do not. Absolutely do not. We don't force anything on people.
Tint your windows.
Now, I will say all of our SUVs already come with rear privacy glass. They just come that way from factory, but there's no extra charge for that.
All right, glove box time. Boom. French and English manuals. Store your gloves in here because you got a heated steering wheel. You'll barely need them, probably to wipe off your car. And of course, one thing I love, not only this bar, this is a love-hate for me. Like if I want to hold my wife's hand, it's just a reach, but I like this little pocket here. I just throw my phone in, I can still see the notifications and such. Not sure if you guys can see. Yep, you can. The LED, the ambient lighting, which is a great touch. It really puts you in the mood when you're driving, right?
Sorry, Mike, I'm going to cut you off.
Sure.
Sridhar asked, are the Kia Stinger bookings still open? And the answer is no. The Kia Stinger has already closed off its order. So the very last Stingers we received were the Tributes. And then after that, there was a couple stragglers of just GT Elites or GT Elites with Suede. However, they're done. No more.
Oh,
We're already producing 2024 vehicles, and the Kia Stinger did not make a 2024.
great vehicle.
I'm
though.
very sad about this.
Yeah, Stinger's a great vehicle. I love the name. I love the signature writing on it too. Like,
Oh, great question from Hemanth. Hi, Gabby. Are all Kia deliveries delayed in Ontario? I'm supposed to receive my Sportage PHEV, and the dealer said everything got delayed until December with no date. Yep, we're experiencing the same thing. So there were a couple stragglers that they are slowly getting out, and then a bunch of our cars we can't get until December. So it is pain in the butt, but we're trying to work through it. The good news is December is Friday, so which is also that is terrifying to think about.
this year's gone.
Yeah.
I was still writing 2022 sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
We're still figuring out what cars are going to come when, but there has been a delay. Keep up to date with your local dealer. They should slowly get information as we get further into December, closer to December. But yeah. Mark said, I'm still buying Christmas presents. I haven't started. Oh boy.
Oh, what? I'm going to start on the 24th.
Yeah.
I like that comment. Loves my jacket.
Oh, nice.
Not
nice.
suitable for this weather, but it's a bomber jacket.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's see. I'm getting a deal on the 2023 Venue Preferred. How is the snow mode and actual snow drive test? How is traction and braking being two-wheel drive? So I'll say this. Every time someone asks me about driving in snow with front-wheel drive, I've done it for years. Every single car I've had has been a very, very low sedan with front-wheel drive. I get winter tires, and I'm here.
Yeah.
It's.
I did it today, actually.
Yeah.
There was like a snowstorm. I sat on the highway. What was supposed to be a 15-minute drive in that
Yeah.
one section. Took about an hour and a half. There were like 3 accidents.
Yes.
I put it in snow mode. You
Yeah.
notice a difference right
makes
away.
a
It
huge
almost feels like it gets heavier. Like it
Yeah.
almost like, it sticks a little more. So you do notice a difference.
Now, to answer your question about the Venue being as it does have a snow mode, but it doesn't have all-wheel drive, it is still going to change the way the vehicle operates. So in regards to its braking system, its stability control. Now, of course, it's not going to have a different torque distribution, but it's going to give you optimal traction, which is...
You put some good winters on a
Yeah.
vehicle. I'm telling you, like in my experience, not much of a difference. I drive everything.
And I will say the only issues I ever have with my front-wheel drive car in the winter is the fact that sometimes it's just too low. Now, you're not going to have that issue with the Venue being as it is a bit taller than, let's say, like a Kia Forte. So you shouldn't have any issues. Put a good set of snows on there. Drive carefully. Drive in snow mode. You will be all good.
The only one issue is you're not getting out of a ditch without 4x4 all-wheel drive, because I had that in a Jeep. I got stuck in the mud and I forgot. I go, oh, four-wheel drive. And I got out of that so easily. Don't see that happening, right? In a Venue with winters.
Okay, guys, I see a lot of questions, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to answer them all today as we are at the 30-minute mark.
Eh?
I do want to drop a little teaser, something that me and Charlotte have been talking about, and that is the potential of doing a podcast, and it'll be one day a week, probably on Fridays. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm just learning about this now.
Well, yeah, we just started talking about it. I want to know what you guys think, if it's something you tune into. We'll probably film it. So, of course, we'd audio film it for, let's say, Spotify or Apple Music to post there. But we'll also just film it as a video to post on YouTube. We'd probably answer a couple viewer questions, just talk about automotive news, specifically Kia and Hyundai. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. If you have any questions for that, let us know. It'll be a lot of fun, I think.
Podcasts are fun. I've done a couple.
You'll be our special guest.
Oh, yeah, I've done a couple.
Yeah.
I won't tell you who they are because they're totally unrelated, what they are, but you could find it on Spotify and Apple.
Yeah. And I was thinking, especially in the winter, as you're waiting for your car to warm up, it might be a little fun to listen to.
Yeah.
We would want to keep it around like 8 to 10 minutes. So.
What would you talk about?
Everything.
Car related.
So all the questions we miss in our live videos, probably.
That's actually smart.
So just because there's so much. Yeah, if you guys have any name ideas, let us know, because I was thinking about that, and wow. Kia Hyundai Channel podcast just rolls off the tongue really nicely, but it doesn't.
No. Yeah, actually, yeah. Give us some ideas, because
first guest is Wes.
Mike isn't invited to be on the podcast as a special guest, though. You know?
We'll be an ASMR podcast if Wes is talking.
Yeah,
he has a very calming voice.
You know what it's going to be? It's a bedtime podcast starring Wes.
It's like, okay, guys. All right. Speaking of, okay, guys.
I have to go back to the dealership and face Wes after this.
Yes.
You can say whatever you want.
We just signed him up. All right, everybody. Thank you again for watching. We hope to see you again in tomorrow's video or any of our future videos. Stay tuned for all things Kia and Hyundai, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Don't dislike. I'll cry.
No, I'm pointing to like the button down there.
Bye.